plenty of time to spare before he had to be at the main library for his big announcement. He balanced a hand on the woman's shoulder as she held the phone at arm's length to take the picture.
"So is it true?" she asked. "Do you have another game in the works?"
In response, Mr. Griswold pulled an imaginary zipper across his lips and gave her a wink. He continued on his way, through the stream of pedestrians, whistling and tapping his cane on the brick sidewalk, completely unaware of the two men who'd stepped into his wake. One was tall and gangly, with bushy black eyebrows peeking from the edge of his backward ball cap. His partner was a bulldog of a man who moved as if his chest propelled him down the street instead of his legs. His hands were jammed in his front sweatshirt pocket, and his stare didn't waver from his target. Mr. Griswold descended into the BART station. When he paused before the fare gate to remove his fast pass from his wallet, a voice from behind spoke his name. Mr. Griswold turned and faced the men. His smile faltered. It was early afternoon, off hours for commuting, and the trickle of people coming in and out of the station was slow. Non-existent at the moment. He adjusted his frameless glasses and looked the tall man in the eye.
"I'm running late for an appointment, gentlemen."
Mr. Griswold wiggled his salt and pepper mustache, a nervous habit. The way that short man popped his knuckles and gave him a look that could only be described as scornful caused him to put up his guard.
"We have a friend in common,"
the tall man said.
"Yeah, a friend,"
the short man laughed hoarsely.
"Ah, I see."
Mr. Griswold turned to go through the fare gate, but the tall one stepped in front of him and blocked his way.
"I'm in quite a rush," Mr. Griswold said. "If you wouldn't mind calling my office, I'd be happy to speak with you at a later date."
Mr. Griswold extended his walking stick between the two men, trying to force his way through, but the tall man grasped him firmly by the shoulder.
"We want the book," he said.
Mr. Griswold resisted the urge to hug his leather satchel firmly to his side. Inside was a special edition of The Gold Bug by Edgar Allan Poe that he had crafted himself using the Gutenberg 2004 X-Pro printing press and binding machine he kept at his house. He planned to make 49 more, but only the one in his bag existed at that moment. He'd brought the gold bug as a prop for the unveiling of his new, elaborate game. It would be just enough to give a hint, a small peek to the public of what would be involved. But these men couldn't be talking about that book. Nobody knew about it yet. Nobody at Bayside Press, and nobody in his personal life. Mr. Griswold used the cuff of his suit jacket to dab a bead of sweat from his temple.
"I run a publishing company, gentlemen. We deal with hundreds of books. Thousands. You'll have to be more specific than that." "You know the one we want,"
the short, stocky man said. He leaned in close, stretching on tiptoe like he was looking up Mr. Griswold's nose. He jerked his neck back to his partner.
"He knows which one, right, Barry?"
The tall man stomped his foot.
"We said fake names, remember?" "Whatever," the other responded. "This guy's old. His hearing's probably shot."
Taking advantage of their brief moment of strife, Mr. Griswold swung his walking stick and whacked Barry on the cheek, then pushed past him toward the entrance to the lower level.
"Help!"
His cry echoed in the cavernous station. There was a low crack, like a distant boom of thunder. Mr. Griswold felt something like a punch to his back. He stumbled and fell to the ground, hitting his head on the stone floor. Had he been shot? He struggled to breathe. A numb dampness spread across his